Hey there, welcome back to Descender King Hesper. I think we're just going to hopefully finish off the tar mother level today. Viscous Incubator. I'm not sure if I said vicious when I first read it, but it is viscous and also vicious. Alright, we got invisibility. Stuff to clear. We can't let the tar grow, otherwise we can't get out. There's no reason not to kill this stuff, I assume. Wait, what? That sounds different. Anyway, so don't let tar spawn. These mean I need to clear the middle section first. I can't let the mud grow. So, I can let the mud grow as long as I can make a mud baby in here. Anyway, tar first. Let's just come around this way. Okay, run in. Oh wait, I do need to let the tar grow. Right. Tar needs to grow. I need to be standing here, which means I can leave. I'll leave this. What does it mean? I need to let the tar grow but not get stuck. So I need to. I can do that. And what I'm thinking of was. Okay, so if I was faster, then this would probably be fine. So, let's instead go around this way then. Alright. Okay, this is fine. So I did need to clear this way at the start, I think. I'm guessing you can't. Yeah, you can't clear both mothers straight away. Alright, so now I need to. I'll come up that way. I need to allow the tar to grow without causing problems. Which means. What does it mean? Yeah, I can do that. That's going to be fine. Can I get away? I can't get away. Alright, I've got to wait down here. Okay, we rush up. Okay, we wasted a spawn, that's okay. We stand like this. That way nothing will grow here. It would be a tar baby, except we're going to be standing there. We do need to be careful. How do we do this? What we can do is, luckily I've got one there. You can stand like this. And luckily all that was fine. Because I was not thinking about doing this. Okay, that's tricky. I need to do this section first again. So we'll come around. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I think we had to let it grow twice. I don't think if you had a 2x3 here, I don't think there was a way to stop the baby stepping on here. So now we can we just wait. Okay, now we can close off that side. And we're done. Cool. Oh wow, 278, that's a lot less waiting than I did, so that's 3 spawns. Right, bad plates. No. What do we want to have happen? What opens this? That opens that. What closes that? That opens both of them. And we avoid hitting the side. Okay. So this is right, and that closes off that. So yeah, we need to make a tar bulb former in the middle by filling up these two first. This is actually going to be pretty simple, I think. We just need to do that and that. And now trim that back a bit. I don't think it'll reach the sides before necessary. The only thing we might want to do is clear off this bit so that actually let's clear off that bit. We want to be able to get out easily. Kind of bump into things. Okay, that should let us get out. I wonder what's the best way of doing that? 198. 197. We are facing south. Yeah, it's terrible. Alright, we'll do the fast way. Okay, 222. Yep. So, right, we're going to hit the orb, which is going to release a bunch of the fuses, block tar growth. But as the fuse burns, they no longer block tar growth. What's this door for? That just stops you from waiting for a spawn cycle. I mean, it doesn't really. You can stand on the door. If I wanted to do that. But I don't think we do want to do that. We want to rush in. Leave this one straight away. Oh no, that's fine. We can't block this from growing. This is going to open those doors. I don't know if we need to get to this in time. Like, this has 3 growths. It should be plenty of time, really. We are going to get a whole bunch of spawns here, so maybe we do want to clear this in a bit. Is there a good way of doing this? This is probably decent. We can we use the eye to yeah, I don't know about that. That's better. So I just need to rush in. Do I have enough time? Don't have enough time. Okay. Booze. Alright, so we do need to... I think we just need to let a bunch of tar spawn here. I'll have to rush over here. Actually, I'll rush. What you could do is you could wait 2 turns at the start, and that way, 1, 2. We are just going to check this. Yeah, then you get a baby spawning here, which will block. Actually, you can also rush in to make the fuse burn faster, which would save 2 turns. All right, let's do that. I'm not sure what that actually does for us. No other fuse ends anywhere. Oh wait, making it burn fast doesn't help us. We want it to burn slower. Also, it's in a weird shape now, but it's... I'm just going to stand up here. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, it did actually do something down here. That's good. Actually, what should we do? Wait. That's no good. Alright, let's ignore that then. Actually, this would give us more time. So, if we ignore everything, I mean, we do get the spawn down here, which isn't ideal. And we're going to get a bunch of stuff spawning here. Okay. What did I do before? I did something like this. Which... No, I did that a bit faster. Okay, and then we come in, and we've got just enough time. Okay, but we do need to come over here and do this, but that's fine. Cool. Okay, yeah, and yeah. So that little fuse end let us save just enough turns to avoid another spawn, which would make more stuff. And okay. Whew. Could 185, I guess. What was that? 185? I wonder how that would have been done. Like, obviously, maybe you're clearing this first. Maybe just sort of dealing with... Maybe just clearing this enough away that you don't get spawns around the outside. Then you can rush in, do all that, and then get out without having to come over here. Because that's... Like, coming over here, that's got to be at least 20 turns, I reckon. Alright. So, a couple more rooms. At least 3. At least 4. So this is a fairly big level. So I guess we're learning here tar is better than... Tar takes priority over mud. If we look at here, the tar will fill in the gap. So in this situation, your tar's in this pot. What's going to happen is tar, and then mud. Mud babies in the corner. So interesting. What does that mean for... Like, we have a bunch of... What does that mean? I don't need to drop... Okay, I need to get to the eye, then kill the mothers. I need to have... So I do need to have tar here and mud here at the end. This is just a timer. So I just need to make sure I hit the right number of... So if I just run through like this, these are around the wrong way. So I need to hit one more. I could... How much time do I have? Not enough time. What if... Yeah, just like... Alright, so this is just... that's gonna be too slow. What happens if... Can we do... Like... Okay. $41 versus 1, 2, 3. Hang on, let's go, step off here at 40. 46. 47. Okay, so if I start facing this way, I save 1 turn. Is that enough? Wait. 1, 2... Oh, wait, hang on, I can do this. And that's not right. That's... wait. What? What am I missing? Oh, the spawn happens... Right, the spawn happens while I'm in here. So... Yeah, of course it's going to be wrong. Okay, we need to wait here. Except, no, I need to be like this. And now I need to... Okay. Right. Right. Let's just... Okay. That's 28 versus 30. Yeah, and we definitely need to have the tar here and the mud here, otherwise we can't clear it. We can't wake the eye up and then... Yeah, but the problem now is I need to hit 2 tokens. Or do I? Yes, I do. These are just both bad, so it doesn't matter what way around they are. Okay, this doesn't seem possible then. So either I'm missing something. That's no good because to get to here I have to clear out the... Yeah, and there's no way to reach the tar. I mean, I guess if we come in this way... Yeah, you've got to come in, you've got to go through this. You can't go backwards because there's no way through. What decoys on mimics to drop the trapdoors or hit tokens for me? What? I'm a little confused why all this stuff is here. Like, this path is obviously too slow. Okay. I think I just had my sword round the wrong way then. This is the fast way of doing it, yeah, so... Doesn't matter. Yeah, we want like... No. Hang on, did that actually... But I think it doesn't matter which way around I go because I can... So we hit this on a 31. Yeah, okay, so I can go the other way. Doing something like this. No, like that. Okay, yeah, I was just being inefficient with killing the eye and getting out. I miscalculated. Oh well. Okay, conquer token means to waste a bit of time there. That's fine, whatever. Yeah, 96. Okay. Challenge, reminder. Control I to wait for the next growth cycle. Alright, we need to open the door. Right, we need to... Right, so the mimic needs to be down here at the right time. So I need to make a tar baby, I guess. Okay, come down. I don't know what that does for me. Oh wait, I can do this, which gives me a little bit more leverage. Alright, so I can make a baby spawn on this side. Do that again. Oh, I've got... Okay, now we can do this trick again. How are we going to get it further though? We can wait for a baby to spawn down here. We can do this, which sort of does slow the tar down, so maybe that's not what we wanted to do. If the tar grows on it, that's a problem because we won't necessarily be able to cut it. Alright. Actually, are we okay now? Actually, I think I've come too far. Also... what do we want? I need to move up. So actually, yeah, what I wanted to do is this situation. Tar grows on here. Let's just check. Okay, I need to be here. to be here. There we go. Interesting. So yeah, I could have saved some spawns, but I didn't. What happens if you get stuck up here? So I guess you could get trapped behind... Oh no, you can't get trapped behind the green door because there's a black door with tar babies behind it. Right. Can't kill Tar Mother with a stick unless you push her onto something like a... Okay, there's a fire trap. I can't let her spawn. So the solution to killing the Tar Mother is just going to be coming and doing that. They all die. So I just need to deal with the rage points before... let's start with a sword like this. And do enough time to get back. We just do. Alright, so we'll bring her up. Yeah, so we can't push her out. I'm not going to have time to get up and back, so we'll come over here. I want to do this. We're like here. Okay, now we can bring it back down. We've got lots of time to get up. Oh, and the tar didn't grow, so that's why there weren't any babies to kill. I guess the tar... Could we have let the tar go? Probably not, because then we're sort of stuck. We can't push around. The tar grows twice. We can't get around here. Tar could have grown once. That would have been... No, actually no, it wouldn't have been fine because there's blobs down here. If those weren't there, we could have let it grow once, I think. Okay, we've got to be invisible. So this is just going to be... What are we doing? We're not letting stuff grow. We do need to clear all the stuff away, so we need to put the Tar Mother in a place where we can kill it. So if we just do it this way, if we leave her where she is, it doesn't work because this little 2x4 bit, we can't get rid of one. So we've got to push it to the other side. So I'll start like this. The spawns only matter in that we need to be careful at appropriate time. Okay, we'll need the stick again. Now, where does she need to be? I guess the easy way to work that out is to just go over here and see what's cuttable and what's not cuttable. And of course it's at the end. Alright. So we just have to be careful not to get her trapped where she shouldn't be. That should be fine. That's not fine. A bit too slow, so possibly if you were a little bit faster you could get to the sword quicker. Now which way do I want to go? I need to end up down here, so now we're invisible and don't want to lose any of our friends. I think I want to be underneath. Silly arrow. Alright. Exit level. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here and think about what we're going to next time. That was a pretty big level. How many rooms was that? 5x4 with a one hanging off here and one secret room that I found. Screen door here. Where was the exit? Through here, which was over this way. Tara and my mother are very similar. Gel mothers are different, but we haven't reached gel yet. So I have to see if gel happens with gel mothers. I think it does. I think I may have seen like the level as a level image, and I feel like there were gel and gel mothers at the same time. What's happening here? We've got a bunch of stuff. That's forcing, so I guess this is forcing me to enter the room. This is forcing me to not kill the queen. We can get rid of a bunch of stuff. Cut tar before cutting any mud. I guess it's easier to deal with the mud because you just not ideal, but I think that's, I don't know. The mud mother dies first, so yeah, why would you go for mud first? The mud's going to be a problem. Yeah, the mud's not going to be a problem after the tar is. The mud's not going to be a problem after the mud mother dies. So yeah, I'd probably go for the tar if I'm trying to be quick anyway. So how much can we risk this? think I have bitten off more than I can chew for this part. So let's just stay down here for now. Very safe. Not safe. Okay. I think this is where I was before. So I think I just need to survive one level of mud. Okay, wait, this is fine, I think. Is there going to be one more mud spawn? I can't get the thing yet. Yeah, one more mud spawn actually. But gotta save. Oh, well, we gotta defend ourselves on the other side. Tangled up in blue. Yeah, I'm not sure what difference starting on this side would have made. It doesn't seem like that would be better. It seems like it would be harder actually. Like you clear some of the mud away, but you're still doing a whole lot of tar. In fact, I want it to be quicker. I could maybe clear some of the tar away near the end so that there's just less spawning for the final growth. Yeah, maybe saved a couple of turns. I see a secret, so we're not quite done yet. Not so much for short episodes, but right. We have a seep. We need to get to the seep. Right, this. Right, I can't have this pressed down at all. When I come through here, this needs to stay the same. I do need a bunch of spawns to happen, but we need to time it so that this is the 9, this is the 10. So I am probably going to need to cut back the tar a bunch. I'm going to have 2 mirrors in here. 30. 1, 2, 1. Right, if I have 2 mirrors here, baby spawning here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need to have maybe 3 mirrors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I need to make something where, probably where it comes up to 1, 2, 3. Maybe with a bunch of babies in here. And then we come across the top and down. So actually, let's count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right, okay. Let's get the mirrors in at least. What I'm thinking is I need to have this situation and then the final mirror here. Okay, and that will... Then we'll have to wait a bunch for a bunch of babies to spawn, but maybe I can do something to make it easier. So what I want is something like this. It doesn't quite work. Actually, if I don't have, if I have, what do I want? If I have this mirror here, then I can come down like this. This might be a bit better. If movement order works out, yes. Right. Okay, we just need to fill up the bottom bit. I'll have to do it. Can I do it? I think if we could move them over. In fact, yeah, this is going to be a little bit better. I think we get 3 spawning. 2 spawning. And now. Oh wait, the problem is I only want 1 spawning. Oh, no, this is fine. Okay. I must have miscounted, or I was coming up to here. Yeah, the extra mirror gives another turn, so... Okay. If I had that, then... Okay, it didn't... Okay, I could have done this with fewer babies here. We just need the babies filled up to that point. Okay, we'll come over here. Now we don't hit the spikes on the way out. Cool. First by sight. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you could do it. It might be possible to save a spawn cycle or two. If you can spawn the babies faster. Alright, now we can do this. What's the fastest way to do this? I guess we come back over here. Actually, we're just going to... Actually, this room's not scored, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I got a 44 anyway. And I guess if we were rushing, we'd go back down the stairs, but we're not. We're going to somewhere new. We can't cross this river. We've done the brain level. How do we get through? I think we have to go back through the shallows. The briar's blocking us off, and I think there's nothing down there. Alright, we go back over the shallows, back to the entrance. Oh, it's still there. Alright, so we've got eyes, no, not eyes, adders, briars, both are pretty fun. Oh, there's also wraithwings in this room, but we need to release the briars to let them out. Alright, I'm going to do briar. Briar next is fun, but that will happen next time. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.